Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to the reading, Capricorn. We connect with your available energies for these next few hours, these next few days. Now I'm going to start your reading with the message from your guides, who speak to us of the imposing transformation. Capricorn, a great transformation. Look how beautiful this card is, this image and this angel that speaks of transformation. In what areas of your life are you needing transformation? Because in that area, the angel is intervening, God the Master, the energy of the universe, boosting what is this divine synchronicity that acts in your life to give you all that transformation on a material level, on an emotional level, on a physical level. Something is going to happen, something is going to take place in your life, and you are going to be a witness to that. You are going to see with more clarity everything that you need to see. You are going to free yourself from old, stale, obsolete thoughts and situations. There's a feeling throughout your life of renewal at this moment in which you are going to start to feel more comfortable as the person that you are. You begin to live in what could be pure joy, regaining your spark and splendor, burning brightly there just like that magnificent towering fire. It tells you to open your arms to receive because you were born to receive. So open your arms to receive and declare that you are ready. You are prepared for it. I am ready for this transformation. I sense a great deal of transformation for Capricorn, which also requires health, physical health and emotional health. So receive, give thanks with open arms for that health, or for someone very close as well. But the transformation comes from that place that you specifically yearn for. You have asked for it with your soul. Let's see what the angels tell us. I remind you, Capri, that these are generalized readings. It may be that you need to have a personal consultation with me, and you do that through the website. You schedule yourself there and choose the reading of your preference. And you also have a pinned comment, because here I always leave you the address of the page in the video, but you also have a pinned comment on your sign that takes you to the page. Well, here you have two energies, two earth cards, and they are both Capricorns. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of transformation, yes, of personal transformation, first of all, because it connects you with a moment of much inner pleasure, right? It connects you with a moment of luxury, with a moment of abundance. An abundance that sometimes is not specifically an economic abundance, but rather the reflection of what you earn within yourself. So you are deserving of all this, yes, and you are going to notice it, and you are going to see it, and you are going to enjoy it. That is why the great transformation that Capricorn feels deserving feels rich, because they are achieving it. So appreciate the small luxuries of life. And that spending time with yourself, with oneself, is also an abundant gift that the universe gives you and that life gives you. The great transformation is felt. It is a moment where you are going to crown something with success, where you are going to crown an autonomy of something. It could be autonomy and independence, well, material independence. It could be autonomy precisely that you free yourself from an emotional conflict or a physical problem. I love my life. I value what I have from an obviously emotional place, not so much material, and I enjoy it because I am transforming this reality. But it is also the merit recognized from what work is, where you have those possibilities, obviously, to appreciate yourself, take care of yourself, and love yourself from a place of value. And when I talk about value, yes, there I talk about the economic, because it is a Nine of Pentacles. So there is success for some type of task, work, or thing that you're doing, that you're projecting, and it gives you like that freedom to be able to enjoy money without worries, without restrictions, and enjoying it and enjoying your time, your energy, your freedom, your spaces. It could be the indicative, the sign for Capricorn to become economically independent and start their venture, their project, so that they also have much more security that perhaps it is the moment to do it. It could be a moment that you want to be with yourself, and that is fine. That does not mean that you are choosing loneliness because you feel bad, but that you choose loneliness because you enjoy being with yourself, because you feel good, simply. The King of Swords. The King of Swords card is the card that tells you, Capricorn, that it is a moment to lead something from a place of truth and clarity. And this makes me tell you that you really act with a thought of confidence about something. Ready, what you trust in is truth. What makes you feel that which calls you, right? Your own internal confidence, that is truth. If you find yourself in need of someone to provide you with expert guidance, someone to lend you a helping hand, or simply to offer you some truly professional advice on how to navigate a situation, please know that you can absolutely count on having the right support and the necessary help available to you whenever you happen to need it most. If you can resolve it, it is within your possibilities to do it. You will resolve whatever you have to resolve through a very fair decision. Something that you are going to decide or that you are going to do looking out for a personal good, But there are also other people who may be implicated in this situation, and they will surely also come out benefited. You will be evaluating many things in these days, above all, how you carry and how you complement your material areas with the effective ones, with the personal ones, without obviously losing objectivity about something of value to you, which in this case could be a job, an investment, or a project. Because apart from that, there is an invitation to that, since someone approaches with a quite valuable proposal. I also speak of economic value because it is a Knight of Pentacles, being like invited, summoned, Capricorn, to be able to create something from what is a commitment, assuming the responsibility of delivery for some work, for some task, and receiving compensation. So what arises is the possibility of getting to work, getting to do something, getting to create, getting to act as Capricorn likes, because it is a card of responsibility, of commitment, of routine. Because obviously he or she can do it. Capricorn, because there are elements to do it. There is independence, there is economic freedom, there is a desire to do it. So it can also be this. Take a step further. Commit yourself a little more to the work you were already doing and simply go ahead and do it. If not, a possibility arrives that is very awaited by you, but very awaited, which transforms your reality. If you are intending what is a job, right? Because here that possibility arrives that also adjusts and you decide consciously to take that respecting the commitments. That is why the King of Swords tells you it is not that you are going to work and take this job and you are going to become free or you are going to become unconcerned with the other areas of life. No, you have the brightness and the impartiality as to honorably be good for this task, committedly be good for this task, but not forget other aspects of your life, like that of the Nine of Pentacles, right? Well, the Six of Cups card shows emotions being rekindled with someone who is here. The Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords. Well, what is going on? The Six of Cups is a card that is connecting us with someone who, for you, is important, someone who you have in your thoughts and heart. But coincidentally, the person also thinks of you, yearns for moments with you, gets quite excited imagining or thinking about being with you or thinking about what they have lived with you. And I see here that there are many possibilities that that person advances, they advance more decided or more determined. And besides, they find in this moment the possibility of clarifying something. Because I feel that what happened previously with you, and this is for those who it resonates with, that others could have gotten into the relationship, or you clouded yourself in some way, or that person of interest also could have let their head be filled by the environment, because there is a Five of Swords, and it may have caused what could be the separation or the distancing, or that you stop seeing that person. And today life in some way brings you back together because you have a pending history there. That for something very passionate, something quite interesting, and you are going to take into account, well, let's see what happens in this opportunity. It could also be that the Knight of Wands announces the arrival of a person who needs to be seen by Capricorn as they seek the attention of this sign today. They need the attention of Capricorn, and they arise for what is a very important event for your life that is going to give place to a connection, because their little heart, the desire, the curiosity, all that, you are going to feel motivation to connect with this person. There is an impulse to connect with this person, a fire sign usually, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now, what is happening with that Five of Swords? Five of Swords is a card that is warning us of complicated situations or people. So it tells you that with this transformation so brutal that there is in your energy, with this initiative, the progress, the expansion, the economic freedom to the new relationship or to the relationship that you want to revive, we must not give space to this Five of Swords, which could have a very negative implication, right? Dramatic people who have no life, people who do not add anything to Capricorn at this moment at all, and who, furthermore, will be stirring up messes, gossip, and issues that they have nothing to do with anything. Furthermore, if this person or these people are within your work area or in some way have some intervention in your life, you are asked to distance yourself from them, or at least not tell them about your progress and your projects. And besides that, well, if you are somehow working with those people and you have no choice but to share hours with that person, well, try to make your task as pleasant as possible without getting into, obviously, any discussion without that annoyance of yours being noticed, because that annoyance of yours also generates a certain power for that person because they are achieving their objective. Well, in seeing how you manage to eradicate it, to annul it, right? Certainly. Now, the Five of Swords also has another aspect, and it is this one, and it goes very well in this reading. If you are intending to achieve something, right, At this moment, and certainly where you are going, it is getting complicated for you because at some point you understood that it was that way that you were going to achieve it, and you think that you have no option, that it is the only direction left for you. You would be mistaken because there is indeed a different option to do it. There is indeed a possibility to move aside and choose another situation and win this that today for some of you feels like a battle. Well, unconditional love. I already told you there is an important connection here for you, but that will depend on each one of you. Unconditional love is a person who is obviously unconditional on an effective level for you and vice versa. There is a connection of souls here. Someone adores you. Someone accepts you. Someone will awaken affection and love in you. You are precious. You are truly beautiful, handsome for this person in every way. I'm not talking about physical beauty, but inner beauty. Believe in what they are telling you, because that also feeds what could be your value as a person. Believe it because it is so, just as those people see you, just as God, the master, the energy of the universe sees you, who gives you that unconditional love to give you that value. Yes, we are going to connect with this most wonderful energy, this divine energy of light for you. And may everything be fulfilled for Capricorn.